All right. Oh, man, this looks. Why does this look weird? Oh, what is going on, everybody? What's up? Hair is looking wild. What's going on? YouTube. What is up? What is up? What is up? I feel like it's reversed. Anyway, what's going on, guys? It is Wednesday. It is 4:31. Today's live stream is sponsored by Prime Energy, Orange Mango. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? So happy I get to talk about this now. Although there's still a few, you gotta cross some T's and dot some I's still. But yeah. If you guys are tuned into East vs. West, then why does everything seem off? Then you guys heard. And you guys heard Don talk about King of the Table and the matches, and he just quickly dropped Matt versus Derek. Well, I'm pretty much the only Derek super heavyweight at that level, so I'm pretty sure and then I think there's only one Matt super heavyweight at that level. So yeah, or heavyweight, but anyway, yeah. Anyway, what's up, GDB19, Johnny Dang, Drew, Sean, Adnan, what's going on, Yvonne, Will Klingman, Dave Anderson, Veronica Knight, there she is. Congrats on first King of the Table appearance. Thank you. Randy, what's going on? Shane Owens, he has no shot. Derek, too damn big, too damn strong, and too damn mean. Yeah, that's me. Mean. The Enviro Pro, what's up, White Wolf? They didn't tell you. David Tomes, there's the wizard himself. DF, Spermies, and Nate, what's going on? So, yes. February 24th, I'm going to be in Dubai, arm wrestling against Mr. Matt Mask. Yeah. Hey, Dave, with the first super chat of the night. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm still kind of getting a little bit of energy going right now, so give me a second, guys, and I will spruce it up. Trying to train hard. So tired constantly. Wizard with the 11-11. Thank you, Tomes. And he says, food fund. Always the food fund. Bridget actually came over last night and cooked like a ton of food. These big casserole dishes with like a ton of one of them is big pan full of like ground beef, rice and vegetables. And then the other one is chicken, rice, and vegetables. This gigantic pan, which is great because I'm going to try to see if I can gain some weight before I go. I'm about 330 right now. Depending on the scale. Like I went on an electric scale last week and I was 329, and then my scale at my gym says I'm 334. So somewhere in there, but we'll see if I can get up to like 340 by then. Just eat heavy and keep lifting, gain a little bit of mass. Lloyd Christmas, what's up? Joe Nelson, what's going on? There you go. Change over to Celsius energy drinks, man. They're awesome. I tried them before. I wasn't a big fan, but it's been a long time. Maybe I'll try it again. If you're packed with Matt, says GB19. We have polled one time. If you YouTube Matt Mass, Derek Smith, you will find a little match. It was fake. That was way too much for me at that time. That's like 7 years ago or something like that. And I was nowhere near the Derek I have now. And so we gripped up a little bit before that. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's way too strong for me. So then we just kind of faked the match because there was a crowd. We were at a big WAL event and people just wanted to see arm wrestling. So we kind of faked one because they needed more matches. But he was just way too strong for me. So yeah, people talk about that sometimes. Like, I saw you matching that mask. And I'm like, it wasn't a match. We were just messing around. He was way too much for me at that point. 330 would be great for your performance. Yeah, I feel, like I said, I feel pretty strong right now. So I'm not super obsessed with weight. I just want to be strong. But I know if I keep eating, I can be even stronger the day of. Paul Strength, you going to take that wild horse wrist back home, Derek? Let's go, America. Are you matched for length against Matt? I don't know. We've never measured. Has Matt and Devin ever measured? I'm the exact same as Devin. Is Matt longer arm than Devin or is Devin longer on the mat? I'm sure they had to have measured at some point, some video that I haven't seen. DF, a horse with no name. Yeah, he really wants DF. Devin's forum was saying he wants me to go out because there's intro music. He wanted me to go out to the song "A Horse with No Name." Maybe. Like I want to play into have fun with it, right? Maybe cowboy hat and all this stuff. But at the same time, I need to stay focused on the match. So I don't know how much I'll be able to play around with all that and also still be focused and get serious. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'll be able to mess with the horse thing. Dave says, why gain weight? Because mass moves weight. Weight moves weight. Snazzins, sup? Todd Clauso, what's up, Derek? Great time at the UAL. Looking forward to the next one. Yes. Big shout out to Alpha Empire. My team showed up and showed out at the event this weekend. It was the LA Fit Expo, the California State Championships. Saturday was pros, Sunday was amateur. I wasn't able to make it Saturday, but Sunday, I know the amateurs crushed it, and super proud of all the progress and the work everybody's been putting in. So congratulations and thank you to my team. Are you going all in with your hook versus mask? Says Emiliano. I can't talk about what I'm going to do. Come on, man. He's probably watching this right now doing homework. You kidding me? Joe Nelson, we should check the East versus West pre-match. They will show Matt's measurements. Yeah. Do that. I don't know how accurate they are, but yeah. Slap them hooves up. I believe Matt has long arms, says White Wolf. Okay. Stormy says your walkout song definitely has to be a horse with no name, as DF suggests. Bridget loves you as a cowboy. I have a little cowboy outfit I wore for Halloween. That's like a livestock agent. I have a vest and everything in the hat. I got it from Yellowstone or whatever. I like that show. But I got it. Silky Wilkie, can you contain Matt Mass's flop? Okay. In terms of Matt, obviously I have a ton of respect for Matt. Matt has been around for a long time, done a lot of great things. He's reached peaks I have not reached in this sport, and has crazy big wins and has done amazing things. Also, my relationship with Matt previous to this has always been really good. We always joked around, hung out a little bit here and there when we could, and Matt's a straightforward dude. I really like him a lot. I think everybody likes Matt, especially if you've met him. He's great. Now, there's leading into this, in the past few matches, been watching Matt. I feel like, and this could be completely wrong, right? But I feel like there's a lot of situations where I can provide more horsepower than Matt. Now, is it true? I don't know. I haven't gripped up with him, right? There's just some angles and some situations with certain people where I'm like, I could do that, or I think I could pull through that, or I think I could optimize that angle a little better. Things like that, where so over time, it's grown me more comfortable with the idea of pulling with Matt. Now, day of, anger, speed, freshness, all the things, travel, how all that is going to affect it. Was I even right in the first place? Was it just stronger me and everything? I don't know. We'll see come day of. But leading into this, I feel like I feel pretty good. I love that I've been training and that my numbers are good right now in the gym. So I'll be pretty strong heading into this. So, and I've been watching, we've all been watching Matt pull for a long time. So we have a general idea of his styles and his strengths and stuff and what he likes and what he doesn't like. He's also been flop pressing when he had to lately, which is a nice transition. Matt's usually a dedicated top roller, low hand mostly, but he has gone high knuckle on occasion. It's Matt Mass, right? He's going to be explosive. He's going to slap the table. He's going to run around and scream. It's funny because when I get in that mode, the game time tournament mode, I'm really focused on the person. I feel like Matt and maybe even Wagner, they're really angry around, right? If there was a bird there, they'd be like, F you bird. And if there was a squirrel, they'd kick it and they'd hit the table and push their grandma. I'm like, when I'm on the stage, I'm that same stuff is going on, but it's a little more internalized and it's 100% focused at my opponent and at nothing else. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what's going through their head, but I'm just saying the way they project it is you guys don't see me run around the stage screaming and doing all that other stuff. Like the moment I walk away from the table, it deflates and I go back up to the table and it comes back up. So I know that it's going to be intense. That's also an interesting point is that this is going to be the first match I've had with someone that acts like Matt. right? So Tom Nelson, Tim Breslin, both guys are super confident, all the things like that. But when it comes match time, real quiet, right? Quiet and focused. Morozov and Ravaz spoke other languages and were generally not too crazy and wild. Austin Jaggers. Austin likes to talk and stuff like that, but even during the match, he wasn't super loud or exciting. And then even Mehdi Aldovan, like quiet, right? So this will be the first time I pulled someone that's matched or surpassed my energy usually. And I'm not gonna make it a competition like, oh, he screamed, I better scream louder. That's not gonna be it. I'm gonna be there to go to war with Matt, and it will be a war, right? I'm gonna go there with the intention of crushing Matt, and I know he'll go there with the intention of crushing me. So I'm expecting a really intense battle at the table. I'm gonna be looking in his eyes, and I'm sure he'll be looking at mine, and it's gonna be. I'm there to beat him, right? So have no, I'm not there for anything else. Right? So, Sean, what do you think about Dave versus Vitali? Wait, they're running that again? Can you maintain that's flop? Is your East versus West April match still happening too? I've been told that the plan is I'll still pull in April at East versus West. Lloyd Christmas, member for 28 months. Xavier, thank you for always supporting me and being there. Thank you, brother. Always helping out. And shout out to all the members in the chat. Thank you guys for always supporting the channel. It helps more than you know. More than you know. Adnan says I can see the press coming. I do think I have a better hook than Matt. Matt, most top rollers when they hook, they're going to be hand and wrist dominant, meaning they're going to hook through their pronation and through their rotation rather than through their big muscles. I think that if I got into a hook with Matt, I would feel okay. I think, but I don't know if it'll go there. We'll see. We'll see. Roy Baker says, hook him, Derek. The Deplorable says, you want to beat Matt? I mean, that's the plan. Let's go. Go Crush Matt says, Osgold. Thank you for hanging out, Osgold. Everybody said hello to everybody else. Paul Strength. I know you can't reveal your cards, but where do you see your chances higher? Hooking Matt or going straight top roll on top roll? Like, man, Paul, I can't. Imagine you're Matt watching this. I can't give out info, man. Come on. Movie Short says, hi, Derek. Random question. How would you deal with a low gripping hooker if you're a low hand top roller? Then literally your move is meant to beat that move. A low hand top roll is literally built to beat a low gripping hook puller. Just the more you're afraid of them, the more you need to go out and defensive into their fingertips. And the more you're not afraid of them, the more you can be offensive towards the pin pad, right? But yeah, I mean, that's literally what that move is for. You target their bottom two fingers that they're focusing on. Like Spike Veronica says, what are we at? We are at 57 people, 21 likes. You guys, if we can get a like spike in the chat, that would be fantastic. I'd appreciate it, guys. If you're coming in here and you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, guys. My subscribers have not moved. If anything, I think they've gone down in the last couple months. If you like the stuff I'm putting out, then subscribe. Obviously, I'll be doing some more content leading into this match. I'll get you guys some Dubai content. I'm supposed to have a phone call tonight in a couple hours with Dawn. Going to figure out the travel arrangements and things like that. So I'm not sure who's all going with me. If it's just Bridget, if it's my mom's interested in going, Bridget might take her daughter as well. I'm not sure who I'm all going with, but we're probably going to stay out there in a little bit and or for a little bit and do some Dubai stuff. Yeah. Let's see. You got this, Derek. Thank you. I go to watch arm wrestling and not to party. I don't like to drink alcohol and party much. Godzilla over a horse all day long, says Joe. Is that me? I'm Godzilla. Don't ask Devin Weiss for this match. I'm not. It crossed my mind too. I was like, he probably wouldn't even help me. Derek, my man, woo, says Zane. What's going on, man? Silky Wilkie Matt Mask looks warbled out of his head at the table. His pupils bleed into his that thing. Is it true you're pulling Machachenko? No, that match was canceled. But I should, as far as I've been told, the plan is for me to still have a match in April at East vs. West. Hope you like the food better in Dubai, Bridge as well. I've been there before. It's good. I'm real easy with food. I'm super not picky. I just consume calories. So yeah. He looks feral and looks like he needs to be inoculated for sedation. Sean says, I believe King Table will be running Dave versus Vitali. I saw Aussie say it and saw it on Reddit too. Really? Huh. Vali says, what's going on, Big D? People in the chat, hope everyone's great. What's going on? Since I never met Matt, and I hope you And I kind of met you, Derek, via chat. I cheer for you. Thank you, Wing Zero. I appreciate that. Logia says, if you win via top roll, a match with Lamparelli would make sense. So if I don't want to pull Lamparelli, I got a hook mat. Let's see. DF sharing the Discord link, you guys. If you guys want to hang out with me on Discord and chop it up on a more regular basis, that's the Discord link. You join there. We're chatting. I'm available. We can talk whenever. Al Groton says, good luck, Derek, but I have to let you know Matt is an animal. Oh, thank you for letting me know that. Okay. Hey, guys, let's host a poll right now, and it's, did you know Matt is an animal? Were you guys aware that Matt Mask is an animal? Just letting everybody know. Let's see. Vali says, you cannot be worse than Evan. He is almost in the fours again for subscribers. Sean says, what were your favorite matches from East vs. West? Any surprises? Oh, yeah. We haven't done like a post East vs. West stream yet, right? Have we? No. Did we? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I haven't gone over the matches East vs. West. Okay, cool. We can get into that. Okay, let me catch up right here. Dim Flipper. Chim Flipper says, don't let Don twist your balls. No, Don's awesome. Joe Nelson says, when you yelled after Tim, scary like Godzilla or King Kong. GB19, if you beat Matt, will it higher your North American rankings? No, Matt is ranked as a heavyweight, not a super heavyweight. So it won't affect the rankings, any ranking. Any list, it won't affect any list. Because yeah, he's in heavyweight North American rankings. He's not on the world rankings right-handed, I don't believe. So no, a win or a loss wouldn't affect it either way. Atlantis IRL, yo, what up, team? What up, man? Thanks for hanging out. White Wolf spamming hashtag Arm Gods. You guys feel free. DF, share the Arm Gods link in the chat. Love Arm Gods. Yeah. Atlantis says a horse, right? Matt is a wild horse. My name is Sean. Okay, Sean. Is Wild Horse the Mustang logo? Is that a wild horse? Probably. Matt, horse meat mask. Dang. Patrick Murphy, did you see there's a Vitaly Dave rematch? Seems like a terrible idea at this point. That's gonna be interesting. Maybe I get on the table with Dave. Probably not, but like, I've never pulled with Dave. I've always wanted to practice with him and like kind of slow pull with him just to kind of see how things feel. Dan Plexman, yo, what up? All right, you guys, let's go over. We got a couple things to go over. I want to go over East vs. West, the matches that went down, and then also talk about the matches for King of the Table that were announced and my thoughts on those. Yeah, so, okay. We'll just do the King of the Table ones real quick since we're on King of the Table topic right now. You guys help me out with the matches that were announced for King of the Table. Dave versus Vitaly. Obviously, you have to say Vitaly's a pretty heavy favorite due to Dave's recent matches, but styles make matchups, and Dave might be able to. We might have a war again. Might have a flop pressy crazy war again. That might be what's in store. But I think the safe bet would have to be Vitaly. Obviously, I'm cheering for Dave because he's North American. But yeah, I mean, I would say score. It's best of 6, right? 4-2. Vitaly is what I'd say. Okay, what else? Auden versus Whisper. Okay, so Devin's son, Auden Larrett, is going to be pulling my teammate and one of my co-captains, ETN Wait, aka the Arm Wrestling Whisperer. Now, it's interesting. Auden is big. He's a lot bigger than ET, and I'm pretty sure he's a lot heavier. ET will range from anywhere he's usually somewhere in the 150s, and it might sometimes make 160. ET is a lot smaller than Auden. And Auden is so bigger, and he's been arm wrestling longer overall. And he has an outside puller. He's pulling like his dad. All not great things for ET. This match will be exciting. You know, they both have a good size following. But yeah. Obviously, I'll be there. I'll be in ET's corner 100%. Anything we can get done, we're going to get done. Betting money should lean towards Auden, probably, due to all those things I just listed. But Auden said he was 175. Dang. All right. Well, still going to be heavier than ET, but it's closer. What do you know what he was when Auden pulled Gabe Young? Was he 175 or was he heavier? Because he looked heavier. For the love of God, just don't touch Matt after you beat him. Kevin McNeely, what's up, man? Odd said he was 190 something. No, he said ET said he was 175. I've never seen ET at 175 in the last 3 years. So yeah, I'm not sure. I was talking to ET the other day, but we didn't talk about weight, so I'm not super sure. Casey Jones, a $2 super chat, and here we go again. What's more manly, bubble baths or hot dogs? Oh, a nice bubble bath, man. You can't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. But a hot dog is just an American. It's just you're at a game, bro. You're somebody I know really well. His favorite food in the world is hot dogs. I always wonder why he does the whole dog first and then the bun, but no, I'm an athlete. Bubble baths, soaking the muscles. Bubble baths, more manly. Yeah, have a hot dog in the bubble bath. Casey Jones, thank you for $2 super chat. I'm choosing bubble baths. ET is 175 with combat boots and heavy pants and chains on. All right, Patrick Murphy. I'm not gonna lie though, Derek. I love Matt, and it's gonna be hard to root for you here. Hey. Okay, if you're in that boat, if you love Matt and you love me, right? If you're like in this boat, then just cheer for it to be a good match. You don't have to pick a side. Just cheer for it to be an exciting match, and yeah, that's it. I mean, you can pick one if you want, but that's what usually, like when I have two teammates pull each other at the tournament, I just be safe and pull hard, and I just hope for a good match, an exciting match. So you guys can run that route. Unless you want to just choose me, that's fine. So it's either me or a close match. Those are your choices. Me or a close match. Derek is right. ET is like 150. Auden is going to smash him, says Vali. Kelvin Jones, yeah, Auden will come out 200 pounds, I bet. ET looks 150. He's a smaller dude, guys. Yeah. He was like 175, 180 when I first met him. Then he got sick and he lost a bunch of weight a couple years back. So Roy says, I can root for Matt to crush you if I want to. All right, Roy. I've always been in your corner, Roy. This is what's gonna happen now. All right. Okay. Deep says they must have pulled at the Vitacell house. Johnny Dang, just don't call it a bubble bath. No one needs to know about the bubbles. It's hot water soak. That's right. Did ET pull international events yet? No. He went to Hawaii. He's been over the United States a few times. No, he hasn't had any international matches that I can think of to mind right now. So this will be a big one for him. I'm really excited for him to get out and venture. It's really cool to have a teammate going with me somewhere. Yeah, really, really excited for him. It's a big opportunity for him, and we're going to do everything we can to beat Auden for sure. Yeah. All right, what's the next match? You guys throw some more matches at me. Michael Todd versus Lars. Is that still going on? I thought that was going to be the main event, but they're saying if David Vitale goes, I guess that's probably the main event. Michael Todd and Lars. I just don't know where Michael Todd's at. Traditionally, I would say Mike would crush Lars, but I think this is a big tester for Michael Todd as well to kind of see where he's at again. So I'm going to go with Mike. I don't think Mike would go over here if he's not ready. I'm sure he's been testing it. So I'm going to lead with Michael Todd. I know Lars flat presses, but Mike, eats those up for breakfast, I think. So, yeah, I'm going Michael Todd. But only because I don't know his current shape exactly, I'm going to go like 60-40 Michael Todd. Who you got between Alajan and Ivan? We haven't even seen the extent of Ivan Matyushenko's left hand. But I'm going to go Ivan Machenko. I'll go Ivan. Huz, you pulling Matt Big D? Yeah, you know it. You know we're out here trying to tame the wild horse. I'm really excited, guys. It's just going to – because I just know it's going to be intense. I've been in a few matches now. I just know that it's going to be like music plays. They announce me. I walk out, smoke, the whole thing. I'm walking out there looking like Goldberg. Blowing smoke out, ripping my shirt off. And we go out there and be a circle. People, it's going to be dimly lit. Matt's going to be over there. I don't know if he gets announced first. In my brain, he gets announced first for some reason. He's over there pacing, staring at me. And then I'm be focusing too, set my stuff down, like, let's go, Matt, let's get it. He's like, I'm just picturing it all. We go up on the stage, lights, camera, action, and we're gonna see what's what. Oh, if that moment goes the way I want that moment to go, the first round is really big for super matches because it kind of tells if we're worlds apart, if we're kind of close, what's gonna fail and give, and who's gonna have to go to plan B. And that's an important moment, and that's a really exciting moment because then if you're in the match. Even if we're probably gonna be in the straps. Matt lives in the straps, so this match is probably gonna mostly be in the straps. But that first moment, he's gonna throw his ace, I'm gonna throw my ace, or maybe a counter to his ace, or this, that. We're gonna see how it feels, and then we'll know if we're close or not. Even if it's a slip or something simple, we'll kind of. And that's where you're going to see me scream. You're going to see him slap the table, and it's going to be like, it should be fun. It should be fun. Calvin Jones, here's a question. Auden versus Paul Italia, decent match, or how many months? I pick Auden over Paul Italia. Doesn't ET use a riser? He has boots with like extra insoles in them. He better against Auden. Is Michael Todd still able to use the King's move? I believe so, yes. Patrick Murphy, which East vs. West match surprised you the most? I'm slowly becoming a Reno fan. Dude was super humble and wanting to learn from match day to after pulling. Reno's awesome. My favorite match. The championship match, man. Krdecha and Morzov. Yeah, I have to say that was my favorite match of the event. When usually like the final match isn't usually the best, but yeah, I was expecting a Todd Hutchings to be my favorite match, but Data Killen was just too much. When and where Paul strength, you got to match Matt's intensity and show him what's up. Young stud, cool matchup. I'll probably have an aneurysm if I try to match Matt's intensity and scream and slap and all that. Joe Nelson, you missed the first F's. Well, my daughter's here. You guys know I'm not a big cursor on my show. Try to keep it so kids can watch this. Boots with extra insoles, interesting. Where are you located, Derek? In Southern California, in San Bernardino County. GB19, have you given your thoughts on Hermes versus Dennis? Hermes. I have Hermes as a favorite, 70-30. After talking to Devin says the biggest gap in Dennis's game is his wrist. And if that's a problem for Dennis and he's pulling Hermes, he better figure something out like this in the straps or something. But I think Hermes would be way too much. So I'm not even doing it based on the style of how him and Devin went. I'm saying that if his deficiency is in his cupping, and Devin said it blatantly, his cupping, his wrist is not there, then Hermes, that is the door Hermes needs to go through. That's the door he needs to be successful. That is all bad. Arvin Chan says, hi, Derek. What are the cards for King of the Table anyways? Okay, that's what we're going over. So someone brought up Reno. So Reno Masick versus Bacho Saganashvili. Woo! Woo! Now, I don't know the weight. I know Reno's a lot bigger dude than Bacho. I know this. But the weight, I think someone said, are they coming at the same weight? If they're the same weight, oh, my God. I got to imagine Bacho's the favorite. That guy is so strong. Now, if Reno has considerable size on him, that could even it up. But if they're coming at the same weight, like Reno's amazing. Bacho is like phenom amazing, right? Like next level, like, yo, scream to the next room for mom to come watch this amazing type. So I would go Bacho 70-30. That might be a little excessive. 60-40, 65-35. When is your match with Matt? February 24th. You shrub Matt's head after you guys slip round one. Derek is going to light. Pulling Matt at King of the Table, the next King of the Table. Mac says, hey, Derek, I know you had UAL this past weekend, but I would love an East-West review live the day after the event while Neil is taking a break. You could fill the fixed time slot with the Switch. That's true. I should have done a quick review of it. I didn't think about it, man. I don't know. I'm bad at the business decisions. If you beat Matt, I think Sandras would be a good next match for you. Donnie says, how do you feel completely 100% fresh before practice sessions? Is it normal to go to practice with slight brachialis / elbow soreness from gym workouts? How long do you spar on the table? I currently use table time to get a little bit of elbow work in and to tighten up my moves. I'm not using table time to get a lot stronger. I'm in the gym all week to get stronger, right? So because of that, I'll go to practice slightly beat up all the time. I'm never 100% practice because I don't need to be. I'm just trying to get some elbow work in there and work on my moves. I'm not competitively trying to pin people at practice and worried about making sick physical gains, because at this point in my career, I'm not going to get sweet gains at practice. And the damage that comes from practice, if you're going for strength, will be high, and it'll keep me out of the gym the rest of the week. So I'm never 100% fresh going into practice. Roy Baker says, I doubt Dennis will have many more matches if he gets run over by Hermes. Lagia says, in my opinion, Dennis has to drastically change his style or become significantly stronger than his 2023 version. Otherwise, Hermes considerable favorite. Lagia, and I think Hermes versus Devin are the two worst styles for him to pick. True. Joe Nelson says, Reno and Bacho pulled the same weight at WAF. That's crazy. I have a picture of Bacho. He is not a big dude. He's not a big dude. I don't know if I've been around Reno. Have I? I feel like I have. But I know he's a lot bigger dude than Bacho. Bacho 60-40 is how he has it. Mac. Okay, Paul Strake, that would definitely not be the same weight. Bacho will have the power of Georgian pancakes on his side, though. Patrick Murphy, have you ever done any of the arcade arm wrestling machines, easy or hard? I think a long time ago I did, and I beat the whole thing. It wasn't very hard. Loggy says, I have Reno winning. I think the press might be the way to approach that guy. Bacho pull 100 kg at this year's WAF. Reno 110 kg. Oh, okay. Nate Polidero, you feel Bacho's hand for the photo? Did we grip up? I think he was really thick, if I remember correctly. Oscar Maldonado says, I don't understand why they would have Vitaly versus Dave rematch. Give Dave more time to recover. Stem cells take time to heal. Bacho pulled 100. We're going to pull 110. Okay. Joe, everybody's tripping on you saying they pulled the same weight. Aaron Castillo says, I wonder what happened to Vovoda. He seemed encouraged to continue a week or so after his loss. Hope he's still trained to compete. I don't know, man. I want to pull Vovoda. Set it up. Someone set it up. Joe Nelson, my mistake. I thought I saw them the same way. Dan Plexman, good points about table time, Derek. I'm hurting from practice 10 days ago. Miami guys are strong. And Patrick Murphy, Dave should just pull Levon again. Not yet. Okay. I know Coach Ray is having a match, but I don't know the guy he's pulling, so I can't really comment on that. Is Lachlan pulling against David Arabui? Lachlan's a monster right now. I know David is a WAF champion, but I'm going to go towards Lachlan. I think Lachlan is a freak right now. I'm going to go with Lachlan, 60-40 Lachlan. Who else is having a match? There's more. Oh, I was just watching Travis and Artem go over all the matches. Which one am I missing, guys? Help me. Robbie wiped out Luke Polster at the Monster Factor a few months ago. Oh, okay. I don't know if I remember that match. It's so nice for you, Derek, to cut to 115 kg to face Matt. I'll probably be going in around 330. What is Matt like? Is he like 265 or I'm guessing he's like 265, 270, somewhere in there. I don't know how much Matt weighs right now. What's Brian Shaw's status on arm wrestling? No, I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a little while. I was going to let him do this MMA thing, get it out of the way, and then I was going to shoot him a message, so I was kind of waiting. Matt is 253. He's 253? Really? Dang. Paul Strength says, I think Lachlan is in big trouble in this one. Really? I don't know, man. Lachlan's a beast. I think Matt is not more than 250-ish. Oh, okay. I thought for some reason I thought I heard somewhere that he was heavier. Okay. Hey, Tobias versus Wagner seems interesting. Left-handed match. Wagner is a beast. Inside press, left-handed, but Tobias is so much fast. He's gonna be faster, and he's gonna have a way better hand and wrist. I see Tobias for sure winning the first one or two outside with speed. Maybe Wagner comes back in the end and starts getting real ugly with it. I'm going Tobias. I think Tobias is youth and speed and height and all these things, and I think he'll execute. So I'm going to go with Tobias. Yep. 60-40, Tobias. I know I'm saying 60-40 a lot. Is that all the matches for King of the Table? Can't think of any more. Okay. I think that was it. Now let me get. I think I have the East versus West lineup on my phone because I was wanting to talk about the matches. I thought I downloaded it. Did I not download it? I'm wrong. I didn't download it. Damn it. All right. You guys are going to have to help me. Engen versus Catalyzation Rat. I don't know who that is, Patrick. I don't think Engen has a match, though. Machishenko versus Devin Larrett. Devin, what are you talking about? Devin L, like left-handed, or Devin Larrett? Right-handed, Devin would smoke Machishenko. Left-handed, I know Machishenko said he doesn't want to pull Devin right-handed. Left-handed, Devin's King's move is worse. Yvonne is even better. Ooh, that'd be a good one. I'll give it to Machishenko. I think left-handed. Yeah. Patrick Murphy says, you haven't hung around the subreddit enough to know the rat. Donnie says, would you consider someone with less than 2 years in the sport a beginner? What's your criteria for a beginner, intermediate, and advanced athlete based on their training time in the sport? I guess it would depend on how those years or 2 years looks. You know what I mean? If you've just been training your house with a rubber band for 2 years, then yeah, you're still a beginner. If you've been going to practice nonstop, never miss a practice every week for 2 years, then I wouldn't call you a beginner. Maybe intermediate, you know? Yeah, I mean, if those 2 years you came in at a super high level and you start competing at, WAF right away, and you're training optimally and blasting gear and all the things, then maybe you'd be advanced. So the 2 years could kind of look different depending on whose 2 years and how they approached it. How strong do you think LeVon would be if he started taking PDs? Probably really strong, I imagine. But who knows? Who knows? All right, let's go over King of the Table. Let me see. I got to find East versus West, sorry. Let me see if I can find the poster of all the matches. I'm sure it was posted on Engen's Facebook here. Okay. All right. Let's do a poster with all the people so we don't forget. All right. So Matt Mask and Wagner. Wagner got the first round with that press. Then Matt took his wrist and kept Wagner outside his shoulder, and was able to be explosive. That match really meant nothing to me in terms of my match with Matt. Didn't really influence it one way or the other. I think right-handed, I could take Wagner's hand and I could drive him outside the shoulder as well. Still impressive. Wagner's still amazing. It just, if people are wondering what I thought about that match or if it's affecting the way I look at my match with Matt, not at all. Not really. Let's see. Then Krasimir and John. Krasimir, strong. What do you guys think about that match? What do you guys think about John Brzezinski and the Krasimir match and John Brzezinski in general right now? What are you guys' thoughts? Who do you want to rematch the most? Rematch? Well, probably Austin Jaggers. I mean, I'm not ready for a rematch with Morozov or Avaz yet, so probably Austin Jaggers, my other loss. That Patrick says that match made me sad. John should embrace the Kings. John should stick to beating strong younger people. I have the feeling John's about done, says Roy. John needs to put more work in to get those W's. Yeah. I mean, I'm such a John fan with everybody else, with all you guys, I don't like seeing John lose. I hate it. I hate it. It's never like the other guy won. It's just John lost. I feel like that's how everybody views every match. Like, not the other guy won. It's that John lost. And Kratzy's amazing. Kratzy's amazing. Super nice dude. Love that guy to death. Shared a cab with him. I think last time I was out in Turkey or the time before, and him and Bridget got to talking. Great guy. And so this is no slight on him. But I think he even understands what I'm saying, probably. It's just like, man, it says, yeah, I hate seeing John lose. I hate it. I hate it. That's our guy. That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT, But more importantly, as an arm wrestler, not just as an arm wrestling fan, as an arm wrestler, I hope that John is having fun. I hope he's having fun with the matches and not stressing himself out and all these things. And if he's having fun with it and he's just having a good time, just having a crack at these matches, he's not putting a lot of pressure on himself, great. I hope John Brzezinski is having a great time. I really do. I hope that, he did his competitive time. He did his time of training and carrying and flying and beating all the best guys in the world. He did that. So if he's just kicking it, having a good time, having some matches, having some laughs, seeing what he can do, if that's the approach right now, great. And I'm really happy for John. And I hope that's the case. But I just like, when you see it, you hope that John's not getting down on himself. I hope we're not, seeing that, right? Like, but if John's just having a good time with it and keeping it casual, then I'm happy for him. I really am. It just sucks to see like a hero, lose. So, let's see. I think he was really driven to beat Voivoda, but not so much this last match. If he continues like this over and over, I think he should consider it over. I don't know, Vali. I think he should have fun with it. I like that John's in the sport. It's better than John completely retiring and leaving the sport and not talking to anybody, right? At least we have him back in some capacity. So I don't want him to go. I don't want him to go away. I love having him around. Patrick Murphy says he can get some shmoney and beat dudes with a big following like Larry Lee Nice, Schoolboy Akimbo. That would be cool. That would be cool. Don't turn to Muhammad Ali, says Vali. Lagia says John could pull Aljan right-handed. Aljan has like no side pressure due to injury. Legend himself, what a freak, says Morkish. Yeah, he's amazing. Amazing. Next match. Petrenko and Marcio. Marcio, keep your elbow down. Oh, I'm sure everybody watching that was like, keep your elbow. Like, we don't even know how close the match was, like, physically. Like, I mean, we kind of do, but, dude, if Marcio could stay in it and keep his elbow down, Marcio. Oh, man. Yeah, so, what, he lost the entire match on fouls, right? All three rounds were on fouls in the end. Dude, it's just like the thing is, Marcio's so amazing. He's such a good arm wrestler if he can keep his elbow down. Like his last match, I remember his knuckles up match with Pavlo. Did you guys watch that? That was crazy. He went all the way in, cannon opened all the way out. Marcio's so versatile, strong in a hook, strong in a top roll. Like, oh, it just like to see him elbow fouling out, man, that's just heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. I'm just yelling at the TV. I think everybody is. Man, just yelling at him like, Marcio, keep your elbow down. Yeah. Congrats to Oleg Petrenko. Next. Oh, okay. Mindaugas versus Daniel Prokopchuk. Now that was a match everybody was super excited to see, and I was as well. The Mindaugas ended up taking it, right? It was a great match. That's probably in my eyes, maybe the second best match of the night. I still like the Kardeccia and Morozov one, but that's probably the second best match of the night in my eyes. Yeah, I mean, Daniel looking so dominant in the first like 2 rounds, like just smiling at Mindaugas. And then slowly, I remember the third round, the round that Daniel lost his wrist, he's talking to the refs. He's like, I don't like this setup. I don't like this. Like, he didn't like where the strap was at, I believe it was. You could see him being very uncomfortable in the setup. And then finally, Mindaugas is out there grinding. And then finally that wrist went. And then it was on from there. Surprising. And Daniel still put up a great fight. Mindaugas was able to take that, though. I had Daniel as a favorite. I was wrong. Mindaugas won. Yeah, credit to Mindaugas. did great. Hung in there, kept applying the correct pressure until he finally got through, and then was able to secure the victory. So it was great watching those guys arm wrestle. Definitely very high level arm wrestlers. Seeing them solve those problems and all that stuff was crazy. He's a super glues elbows down. Agree with Marcio is another one. Awesome guy. For some reason, can't keep his elbow down no matter how long he's in the sport. He's Jody Laird to help him train. Incredible performance by Medalgas. Did you see Rockley after pulling everyone? Dude is like number 2 practice pull champ behind Hermes. Marcio versus Craig Touye. Who can elbow foul less? Those are probably the 2 biggest elbow foul guys traditionally that have problems with elbow fouls. That come to mind when you say elbow foul. Chris H says, always said be nice to put on a pad on elbow that is touch sensitive when lifted off the pad. Dizzy Busy 88 says, seem to remember Bacho and Levon going palm to palm. His hand was as big as Levon's. Levon's palm isn't very big, or his hand length isn't very big. I have a picture I think I posted on my Instagram or something like that with us measuring, and like Vitali is like this to me. Vitali's hand's bigger than mine, and my hand's like this to Levon. So Vitali's like this to Levon. It's considerable. Levon's hand isn't super long at all. So their palms, everything being the same size isn't surprising. The thickness is what I would be more paying attention to. Okay, so after that, Paul Lynn and Rockley, which was just brought up. Man, I was cheering for Paul. I wanted Paul to win that. Rockley, dominant hand and wrist. Paul couldn't get in there. Couldn't do it. Couldn't match it. But knowing Paul, back to the training. Congratulations to Rockley. Amazing. That dude is crazy strong and explosive, and he has all the tools to just be super dominant. But if we know the why to work, we know Paul's back at it. That's not setting nothing back at all. Moving forward. Patrick Murphy said Vitali's such a nice guy. Pissed me off the way Rivas treated him. People were more offended by that than I was. I don't know. Like, Vitali that's my boy, right? That's my guy 100%. And I wasn't that mad about it. Like, things get intense up there. That's part of the game. Vitali knows that, right? That's part of the game. And yeah, like little things can happen, but it's not as big of a deal, I think, as other people made it. Vitali probably didn't even remember it. He was in the moment, probably angry and competitive. And but yeah, other people read into that a lot more. It's just when you're up there and tempers are flaring and your adrenaline is pumped and you're all caffeinated and angry and applying it's hard to just be like a perfect gentleman. And I'm not saying he was anywhere near that. Obviously, Rivas went to the opposite side. But unless you've been in those moments, it's kind of hard to I feel for it, right? I feel for it. Who knows? Like me and Matt could have this absolute war grinder, final round, I win or something like that. And without even thinking about it, I might be like, yeah, and pull his arm on accident or something like that. And it could just happen. In those moments, you don't have a ton of control of that type of stuff. So still Vitali fan, still Vitali's my boy. But yeah, that type of stuff happens. They're super competitive. And I prefer the competitiveness rather than people being docile and trying to keep it too low. Gateway Arm says, are you really? I told you that a couple months ago and you brushed it off due to weight classes, but man, a good match is a good match. Yeah, it's me and Matt is my most requested match for sure. That is my most highly requested match overall. People say, Derek, I want to see you pull Matt Mask more than anything. I get a lot of me and Chance, me and Corey, me and Sandris, but Matt is probably the number one most requested match for me. Let's see. The only person who loses more than Matt Mask is Derek. Nah. Let's see. I have 3 super match losses, and Matt was Matt on a 6 or 7 match loss streak. What was his last loss streak before he just broke it? Somebody put in the chat. How many matches did Matt lose in a row before he just got a win? Anybody? I don't know how many it was. It was a good amount, though. It was definitely more than me. So I know he lost to Tim Bresnan right after I pulled Tim. And then I think he's lost every match after that until this past weekend. Oh, he beat Crazy in the middle there. Yeah. Anyway, no, Matt has way more losses than me, so you're smoking crack, Bubbles. I've lost 3 super matches. I'm 3-3 in my professional super match career. I'm 3-3. I'm even right now, right? Tom, Tim, Mehdi, and then I lost to Artem or Morzov, Ravaz, and what's his face? But yeah. Anyway, let's see. Okay, next match. Robbie Topi and Americ. Americ was dominant. That was dominant performance. Robbie didn't look comfortable in the ready goes. All the ready goes seemed to be off. Like he didn't like the cadence or something. But Americ was. I might be saying that wrong. Americ. I call him Americ. I'm not sure. He seemed real confident and efficient in his movements, and Robbie did not seem confident at all. But I think that's his first big trip over there competing. So, got to get the cobwebs out and start getting used to it all. Have you after pulled any elite guys to understand your level? Last match I remember you was versus Jaggers. Says Austin C. I had a super match after that, and I won at East vs. West. After pulled. No, I don't usually do a lot of after pulling anymore. No, I mean, I grew up with Devin every once in a while when he comes out here. And then there's all the guys in California and local. I mean, I've been to Texas. No, I don't grow up with too much out here. But, yeah, just get ready for super matches and go try to perform. Let's see. To that, Zarab versus Artem Tainov. Artem Tainov is a beast. I love that dude is in East vs. West. Tainov is fantastic. Explosive. Dude, I'm a Tainov fan, and I'm so happy he's at East vs. West now. So fast and high horsepower and exciting. Yeah. He's someone I think that should have been there for a while, and I'm really happy that he's competing in East vs. West now. And, Zarab tried to hit on Bridget, so that's what he gets. Funny thing, Zarab and Prudnik, both the guys that try to hit on Bridget. This last event, Just saying. I'm just saying. The two guys that tried to holler at my girl both took L's. I called her, and I was like, 2 of your little boyfriends here got beat up. Now, I'm not serious about this, guys. I'm not seriously mad or trying to fight these guys. They didn't do it super disrespectfully, and they didn't continue after she said she had a boyfriend and things like that. I'm just throwing a little bit of shade, salt. I'm just a little bit salty. I'm not actually mad at them. She's hot. I get it. People hit on her. Oleg Zok versus that one guy. That one guy was in it. I can't even remember his name, but he was in it. That guy did not look the part, but he pulled the part. He was strong. That skinny dude, I can't remember his name to save my life, but he was in there. He was in there with Oleg. He was getting stops outside pulling with Oleg. That was impressive. Yes, he lost, but damn, he was putting up the fight of a lifetime with Oleg. Yeah. That was super impressive. What's his name? Myrov? They kept calling him like Alexander, but it was something else. Yeah, Travis couldn't remember their name, and he was commentating. They kept calling him Alexander, but it wasn't Alexander. It was something. Well, it's I can't remember. I can't remember having a brain fart. But either way, dude. Ton of credit to that guy for putting up that fight. I don't think anybody, especially when he walked out, thought he was going to put up a real fight with Oleg, and he did. He was in it. Yeah, Travis called like 3 guys Alexander. Everybody's Alexander, the most like Russian name you could think of. It's all Vitalis and Alexanders and Boris to Travis. Okay, so Prudnik and Alejan Muratov. Wow. I mean, Alejan was definitely the favorite going into that on most people's predictions. But we were thinking, like, if the strength is even close and Prudnik gets in there, like, dude, Alejan, like, at that one point went all the way into Prudnik's power and just like, wow. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah. Let's see. Deep says everything Travis predicted was wrong. DS730 said, after how many losses in a row do you think Polar's stock / pay-per-view value drops down? It depends. Depends on the person, right? If I don't know. Depends on who they lose to, how they lose, how exciting they are. I mean, people still want to see Matt, and he lost a bunch, right? Some people are still interested in seeing me because they have hope and they like my personality and they have hope that I'll become something. So it depends. If you're just losing, you're not making any content, and you're just like a sore loser, and I don't know. It depends on how you handle it, I think. I don't think it's just a blanket. You take this many losses, no one wants to buy your pay-per-views anymore. Yeah. Oh, okay, wait. So that wasn't the Myrov guy. The Myrov guy was the who was Myrov? Oh, okay, that was the guy that faced Samusha. Sorry. I see. My bad. I've Tandil Tudbaridze is who faced Oleg. Thank you, Brandon Potts. I appreciate you. Derek, after you beat Matt, who do you beat next? I don't know. Let's not one step at a time. Patrick Murphy, I can't wait to see Prudnick pull right again. Dude is pound for pound monster. It's true. The Great White Hope says the other Paul Lynn. Okay. Me? Losing streaks are bad, says Deeps. I agree. Myrov versus Samusha. Yeah, that was that guy was crazy strong. He hung in there. Like, once again, that was the most casual looking dude. The guy that went against Oleg, yeah, we didn't think he'd beat Oleg, but kind of still looked like an arm wrestler, right? Myrov, it was what? That dude looked like he was just walking down the street, and they're like, hey, you want to come arm wrestle? And he was like, I guess. He literally walked out of the tunnel like the slowest walk. I've never seen anybody walk so slow when they got their name announced. Just the most casual, I'm bored to be here look I've ever seen on an arm wrestler at a high-level match. Like, this dude, I don't know what he was thinking or going through. I really wish I could understand like what he was feeling and thinking in that moment. Was he even hyped up? Or was he like, dude, you do this arm wrestling crap again? You serious? Like, he was he was so relaxed. It was crazy. He matched Samusha. I know. No, even Samusha looked hyped compared to that dude. You can't lose 10 in a row and still be relevant, though, either, says Diaz. But I don't know, man. I mean, relevant in terms of if you could take the ranking, maybe not. But people still want to see people compete. Like, they're just going to want to. Like, Matt could be on a 15-match losing streak, and people are still going to watch his matches just because he's exciting, and people want to see them pull. Yeah. So, yeah, that match was crazy. Samusha looked amazing as well. Let's see. What if it's 10 times in a row versus Levon, says Patrick Murphy? Good point. Joe Nelson, man, Vladimir looked like he came out of the basement from a coding database. He was just missing the neck beard. No doubt, brother. Recently came across some Tudbaridze matches and became a fan. Such a beast. Where do you rank Matt in North America, says Gregors? It's hard, right? Because there's no overall ranking. He's definitely up there. I'd be able to tell you in about a month. Top 10 for sure. I don't know where. I'm not sure where. I'm a wrestling fan. If you have close matches, why not? Patrick Murphy, Matt Wagner could lose 20 in a row, and I'd still love the guy. Yeah, same thing. Wagner. Everybody wants to see Wagner pull. Aaron Castillo, also, not every loss is equal. Sometimes they're very close and still get swept. Yeah, true. Machenko versus Reno. Machenko is just too much. Guys, he's just too much. Reno's amazing. And there was, at one point, he got that pin on Machenko. Machenko kind of let him get on it and see what he could do, and he pressed too hard. But in general, Machenko's left hand is just wild. Or his left arm. It's crazy. Him and Alajan would be exciting to see. Yeah, but that's one I'd be really excited to see. I mean, probably left-handed. I mean, it'd be fun to see Machenko beat Devin. because Machuchenko's so relaxed and stuff, and Devin talking all his crap, that would be a fun match to watch. But Machuchenko and Alajon would be that should be a headline match. That should be a title match, like a main event match. I think so. And they might not be the most famous names, but if you're in the sport, like that should be a title match. And hey, wait, by the way, one more bone to pick. I just remembered. In Mindaugas' acceptance speech, he said strongest pound for pound. Or did he say best pound for pound or strongest pound for pound? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, that's baseless. Hold on. I would argue that Oleg Zoke, well, pretty old Oleg Zoke, I don't know, will be best pound for pound. But I don't know what's best or strongest. Strongest, are we looking at gym numbers? Best, are we looking at winningest? At a higher weight than you. Well, it's weird that he said that. I'm now. Did he say I'm the best or the strongest? He said I'm now the best or strongest pound for pound, and that was like weird to me. Who came up with that? Who gave him that title? Not that it's not true, but it's not for sure true. So I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. Arm wrestling fan Wagner is the best. He's awesome. Slow Missouri says, "Do you think stem cell injections actually help Matt Mask?" He says they did. He said he couldn't. His elbow and arm felt fantastic. DS730. So if that's the case, and it's more about being entertaining and drawing crowds than how good you are now. No, I think it's a balance of both. You got to have the entire package, or be super dominant at one of the two. Yeah, I mean, Paul Italia and what's his name, Nunya will probably have a title match somewhere. And they're both like amateurs, right? So, I mean, that's just social media and talking a lot, right? So depends on where you put your chips into. Not saying they're horrible arm wrestlers. I'm just saying they're definitely amateurs. Give odd stem cells for the ET matches. Patrick Murphy. Gregor says you versus Tobias Barong right-handed. That's a match that's pretty highly requested. Tobias is strong. We'll have to do that at some point for sure. Corey West should be best pound for pound, says Patrick. Slow Missouri says Auden will be sharing dad's pancakes if he wants to be on top. A little young for that. Babyface Killer Showdown. Wings there says, Derek, if you ever visit Toronto, I would recommend you check out Toronto Island. Thank you. Joe Nelson says, dude, the strongest versus best arm wrestler is like the dumb argument of GOAT versus BOAT. Oh, greatest of all time versus best of all time. Barry Allen, is it confirmed you versus Matt Mask? Yes. Well, there's still a way it could not go down. Like I'm supposed to have a conversation at 7:00. So in an hour and a half, I'm supposed to have a conversation with Dawn, and we're going to talk about contract stuff. We haven't even had the discussion yet. I was just hit up and said, do you want the match? I said, sure. And we haven't talked any business at all. So I guess there's still a small chance something could go wrong, but I'm pretty sure it'll go smoothly. Maybe he just meant best 75 kg. Mendaga said he is best pound for pound because he beat Daniel, who everyone said was originally best pound for pound. I don't know. It's just a really bold statement. I love Mendagas. He's awesome. He's great. I've talked to him. Great dude. And I'll tell him if he's here. Bold statement. Bold statement. Gateway Arm says he said it because many people claim Daniel's best pound for pound. Oh, you guys like almost typed the exact same thing. Roy Baker, pound for pound, best is always a smaller guy. Strength to weight ratio is worse the bigger you are. Yeah. DS730 says, I'm sure the Rock wanted to arm wrestle Engen would pay home close to $500K to show up just based on popularity. True. Gregor says, how's your left compared to your right? My left is good against very specific types of arm wrestlers and very bad against other types of arm wrestlers. So I don't even care. I'll say it openly, like where I'm strong and weak. If you live and die by your hand as an arm wrestler, then my left is good. I do well against those guys. Against those guys that live and die by their hand. If their hand loses, they lose. They lay it down. Sign me up with those guys. The guys that are like this, I long time ago, like 4 years ago, I like kind of tore my inner elbow, the normal popping that happens, but it never healed. So I can't drive really hard sideways left-handed. I can maybe with some of my amateurs on my team, super heavyweight amateurs, I can kind of match them sideways, but I have my inner elbow just won't grow. It won't get stronger. It's just staying there. And so when people put me in a situation where I have to start driving really hard sideways, it just won't, it's just not there. So people that will, but I have a really strong riser, hand, cupping, all those things. So people want to fight and live and die by the hand. I'm good. I'm good against guys like that. But guys that are get like really ugly with it, it's just, I can't drive sideways. That's why when I pulled Austin Jagger's left-handed, I was like, okay, like I knew he's gonna, I'll take his hand. I was like, I'll take his hand. And then he's just gonna do this, and I can't pull through it. I can't go sideways. So, but yeah, like I pulled like Ron Bath, and he was all hand guy, took his hand at being left-handed. Abo, I can't remember his last name. He was ranked like 7th in the nation. Top roller, took his hand, he laid down. So if I can take their hand, they just like give up. Sign me up. I'm great against those guys. Yeah, but the other guys, not so much. Joe Nelson, you got to take Mike with you to Dubai. Buck up, Don. Mike needs a ticket. Barry Allen, I'm a big fan of both you guys. Love that match. Thank you, Barry. Big fan of yours. Patrick Murphy says, to me, the best pound-for-pound guy has to beat the champ of the weight class above his weight, which nobody has done right now besides, I guess, Devin and Levon's absence, albeit with an asterisk since he bulks a little. You versus Matt is a real banger, says Dan John. Thank you. It should be. Should be exciting, man. Levi Radkowski. Derek, what up? Oh, chilling. What's up with you, man? How you doing? DF, what's going on? Robert Kelly. There he is, my boy. Robert Kelly is the man. You guys, Robert's been working with us. There's an event coming in California called North vs. South. Did it last year. It was amazing. So we're trying to work out all the details to get Robert out here for North vs. South again and run the stream. So really have a really high-level stream overlay and all these things, trying to figure out sponsorships and stuff like that, get this dude out here. But Robert is the man. Like immediately, like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm down. And he's booked like every weekend. This guy is going around every weekend to a different tournament in the United States and running streams and doing stuff for people. And he barely even, like, yeah, dude. Robert, you're the man. Love you to death. Thank you. CN Tower is Tourist Trap, and you can get better sky. Wing Zero. What? Robert Kelly with the $11.12 super chat. Taking the wizard off the board. Robert doing that thing where he's one-upping anybody that super chats. Thank you, Robert. R. Kelly with the 11-12. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Let's see. Where are we at? Aljon pound for pound king on left, maybe. But pound for pound, Oleg Zook is pound for pound best ever left-handed for sure. Overall. Rate these in importance. Gregors, before I even get on your list, it's going to depend on what your style is. If you're a hook puller, if you're an outside puller, it depends, man. That's not the same answer for everybody. If arm wrestling was that simple, probably wouldn't be that enjoyable to watch, to be honest. So, I don't know. Well, I'll rank them in importance for me, in my style, with my arm length and my background in arm wrestling and what I like to do. I can rank them in importance that way, but for the general public, it can be different. Rise cup, roll, supination, side pressure, back pressure. It would be roll, cup, back pressure, rise, side pressure, supination. That'd probably be mine. Do you think Engen should reach out to celebrities to do matches at events to get more views? That's kind of the king of the table approach. What they've traditionally done. They usually have some, really popular match on each card with like two known guys. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea to get more views and bring that fan base into our sport. Anybody that is against that idea sucks. You suck. Like, think about how many people follow Leonidas that aren't arm wrestling fans, and now they'll go watch an arm wrestling match now because of that. Obviously, that helps the sport. It'll help pay-per-views and things like that, but it helps our sport. It brings new viewers to the sport. So, yeah, that's a great idea. Did Robert take over North versus South from the guys in Canada? No, there was no guys in Canada working it. Levi Radkowski, you got to take Chave the Tree Dafy to Dubai. I think he's just a pot now. Donnie, how to be more explosive? By that, I don't mean just fast, but also using 100% of the power output right off the ready go like Engen Terzi used to in his prime. Is there some way I can train for it? This is actually a topic on my team right now because I'm a believer in the fundamentals, right? Establishing hand control and getting in a solid position to try to surge for a pin. That's my style. Now, the more you get comfortable in that and the more you understand what you need to be successful, okay, I got this with my hand and this feeds perfectly into my side pressure or my angles. Once you start learning that, then it can be faster, right? As you become a better arm wrestler and more coordinated, then you can add speed. Now, some people like to train speed from the get-go, and they think like, if I just slam against this rubber band over and over again, I'll get faster. And yes, it could work on your fast twitch muscle fibers, but if you're losing the fundamentals, if you're leaving things behind to try to get speed, that could cost you dearly, right? So I'm more a believer in building the fundamentals, do things correctly, slower, and then slowly add speed over time, right? That's kind of my approach. So take it for what it means, what it is. David versus Todd. Huh? That rave, Chave's brother. Derek the man, anything to see him succeed. Hashtag Team Derek. Robert, thank you, man. Nerdulette versus Vala. Oh my God, I can't remember how that went. I know Nerdulette was fast. Ooh, I'm having a brain fart on that one. Nerdulette won, right? Oh, help me with that. I can't remember how that match went. I was falling asleep when I was watching Nerdulette win 3-0 or 3-1. Okay. I don't know why I can't remember that match, though. I woke up. I'd slept for 3 hours. And I woke up, set an alarm, and I was watching it in bed, falling asleep. So I might have. That might have been a match. Maybe I dozed off. I don't know why I don't remember the specifics of it. I feel like Nerdlet won though. Huh. Where's Tim Breslin been? Says Patrick Murphy. I've seen him around in practice videos and stuff. I don't know in terms of polling tournaments or super matches. I'm not sure. Slow Missouri says, who's the most awkward you've gripped up with? Oleg, Jeff Dabe. I gripped up with Jeff Dabe. We had a finals left-handed. That hand is crazy. Andy Beck says, evening, Derek and chat. It feels like you're grabbing onto a giant pillow. It's because it's soft, but it's huge, right? Arm wrestling fan, are you afraid Matt is going to yank and dunk on you? What? No, Matt's just a little guy. He's a little guy, and I'm gonna call him little guy. I think this whole promotion, I'm just call him little guy. Remind him he's a little guy. What's Matt like 6'5", 250? I think I was about that size in high school. No, I was bigger than that in high school. Hey, little fella. I'm going to say that. Maybe they'll get in his head and he'll start being like, hey, little. He'll get scared. Is that the mental warfare I need to do? Devin, someone reach out to Devin and tell him the mental warfare I need to do to get in Matt's head. Or try to go watch old videos of Devin and Matt. Just try to copy whatever Devin said. Dr. Disrespect should be given the VIP pass to events. Imagine him at the crowd. That would be funny. Good poll in this event. Andy says, Veronica, Robert Kelly, Joe bringing jobs back to America. DS730, Engans needs to reach out to The Rock. That would bring in crazy numbers. To getting a hold of him would be the problem. Patrick Murphy says, whenever I want to be explosive, I just put my special vest on, and when I show my opponent, they always forfeit. Nerdlet went 3-0. Nerdlet crushed. Vali got the first pin, then Nerdlet destroyed him. It's because of his second match. Kazakhs won everything. Aaron Castillo says that one looked close during the first round, then Nerdlet rolled up to that. Ooh. Tell Matt one more year, says Patrick Murphy. Yeah, you got to say it with a John Wayne voice. Mind games. Patrick Murphy, I want you to remember. No. The thing is, I'm like more creative now when we're chilling and talking, but in that moment, I'm not like, I don't think I'll remember to be like, one more year. That would be funny, though. That would be funny. That would, it wouldn't even really make sense, but it'd be funny. Because, like, it's our first time polling, you know what I mean? Like, but, yeah, I want you to remember. Largest animal you could kill in a fight to the death with no weapons. Probably like a grizzly bear. Yeah. Or like a silverback gorilla. Probably one of those two. Like, I don't think I could take down an elephant, you know? That'd be hard. But a silverback or a grizzly, probably. Polar bear, maybe. Right? Just tell Matt something about his hair and you'll get in his head. I'm super proud of Matt's hair gains, man. But should I just pretend like I'm not and be a hater? Matt Patrick Murphy says, you think you can take a whale? The only problem would be the water thing. I can only hold my breath for like 6 or 7 minutes. So, and the whales can hold their breath for a lot longer. So, and getting my arm around their neck would be a challenge. I mean, I might be able to do it, but if he takes me down to the depths, I could probably only go down to like 300-400 feet, So, I'm not sure. But if I get him in a fin lock, I start leaning back, he'd probably tap. Wing Zero, no way. I could take a fox. You could kill a wolf. I could successfully take most forms of beetles. This is Robert. Jay, hey, start with a little Wolverine first. See how you do. I think you have a chance against a wolf. Matt has no chance ever, says Akshay Bhagwat. A Finlock. Alan Fishman. Hey, I'm late, but I'm here now. Recap everything. Okay. Starting from the beginning. Hey, guys. Welcome to the chat. No, I'm just kidding. You suck, Alan, for showing up late. I'm pulling Matt Mask in February. I'm still supposed to pull East versus West, but I still don't have an opponent for April. Me and Matt, by the way, guys, tomorrow, unless Matt flakes, we're supposed to be on Aussie Arm Wrestler tomorrow. Me and Matt. It'll be our first time. I haven't even messaged Matt. We haven't talked at all. Like, since this match has been announced, me and Matt have not covered. I haven't talked to Matt in probably like 3 months or 4 months. So this is going to be, we haven't said anything. Not a little thumbs up emoji to each other, nothing. So our first time talking to each other will be tomorrow on the live stream. Matt's not a big crap talker, huh? He doesn't really talk a bunch of junk, does he? I don't normally either, but I want to have fun with this. But I also don't want to come across cocky. I'm not that guy. But I would also like to have fun because it's a North American. I get to pull the North American who speaks English. We get to have some fun with it. So I'm trying to figure out how we want to go with it. I'm not trying to go super serious and crazy, but I like to have fun with Matt. Who's the biggest person you've ever seen IRL? Half-Thor? We've seen Shaq. And we're talking about general size, not just height, but like together. Probably Shaq. But I mean, I've seen Brian Shaw and Half-Thor. Those are big dudes. But man, Shaq's a big unit of a man. I can see you throwing a grizzly bear through some tree trunks. Thanks, DF. Gregor says, do you structure your table practice in any way in terms of intensity, certain techniques come first, etc.? For me, for my own pulling, it'll be from now to my match with Matt, it'll be going over my A move and my B move. I have a couple plans for him, playing him for this, and then if he does this, then I'm going to do this type of thing. So I'm going to be ironing those out. Also, dealing with his height is going to be interesting. So I'll probably I'll get on the table. I'll probably pull my elbow pad off, so my elbow's lower. Then I have some tall top rollers on my team, and I'll probably put them on their elbow pad, so it kind of mimics Matt's angles more, and we'll see. I'll get used to that feeling a little more, so I can make sure I feel comfortable in my game plan. But yeah, I'm just going to be going over that. I'll probably do 3 to 4 sets of 5 with someone using 2 hands, and I'm at that weird angle and working on my move, and they're letting me succeed. Nothing is failing. I'm pulling through and doing all the things I need to do, right, to get it done, and just going over the motion over and over again, drilling it. I'll probably do that for the next few practices, drilling my moves that I plan to do for Matt. So it's just ingrained in my mind. At about 80, 90%, right? But not failing in anything, not injuring anything, just at a high percentage. Patrick Murphy says, you're not that guy. Trust me, you're not that guy. Who's not that guy in terms of what? What? The fans, man, all the hype. What was announced? Winner of Matt versus Bortolotto going to pull you? No, just me and Matt. NatFit LLC. There's Jamie Sheldon, my main man. Moderators, please plug the link to natfitnation.com. If you guys are not taking NatFit supplements, then you are missing out. Jamie Sheldon is an arm wrestler. He's the one that got me in the sport. That's my boy. So we get supplements from guys in our sport. He's an arm wrestler. we support arm wrestlers. If you're taking protein and BCAAs and all those things, then you should be supporting an arm wrestler, I feel. And so Jamie has his own supplement line. He's one of us. We support our own. And yeah, so I don't know. And discount code AWDerek, save yourself a little bit of money. By the way, that discount code stuff isn't like going to me, guys. It's not like money for me. Like, I'm not gaining off that. I'm trying to help you guys save some money and help Jamie, obviously move a little bit of product. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just a big believer in it. I take it every single day, all the NatFit stuff. So if you want to be 6'8", 330 pounds of, steel and sex appeal, then that's what you need to take. Aaron Castillo, I'm still hanging on to Barrick is your nickname. Holding on strong. How are you going to contain that pronation? Can't get into the details, man. I can't get into the details, sadly. I'm going to need – Matt's serious. I'm going to need every advantage I can get. I can't be giving out my plan, sadly. If you're pulling right at the next Arm Fest, I can give you whatever angles you want. No, Alan, you try to hurt me all the time. Patrick Murphy says, what protein powder do you like besides your homies? I don't take any other ones, so I don't know. Just the homies. So thank you, DF, sharing natfitnation.com. Yvonne Marrero, what if Matt flashes you and rubs your head Todzilla style? Then that's what happens. Then we'll make some adjustments. We'll try something different in the next round, and we'll move forward. I don't know. All we can do is fight, right? That's all we can do. Prep, confidence, and fight. And that's what's going to happen. Me and Matt are going to fight. It's going to be intense. It's going to be intense. Because I know when I'm in that mindset and getting ready to pull, it's game on. It's game on. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. Anyway, I just got a text from Don from King of the Table saying he wants to talk to me right now. So we're about to wrap this up anyway, guys. It's 5:53. We always wrap it up at 6. So I'm going to wrap this up now. And he says, I can call you in 10 minutes. Okay. I'm going to get prepped for that. Have this conversation about the specifics. Tell Don to get in line, says Patrick. What if Matt Kings moves you, then presses you? Damn, that would suck. Vertical leap. DF, check this out, dude. You guys want to see my vertical leap? So I did a vertical leap challenge at the expo. Guys, crushed it. Focus. I still got hops. You guys see that? And then they raised the bar thing. I can still dunk it. I can still dunk it two-handed easily. 330 pounds, 6'8". I'm just saying. Guys, got hops. I used to be able to jump high. Like, I was known for not being like, I'm not an insane jumper, but I could jump higher than all the other 6'8" white guys that were from my town. So, yeah, I can still dunk it pretty easily. Actually, I'm surprised. So, jumping is a lot of form. It's a lot of form. It's just knowing how to use the muscles in unison. It's not like necessarily as much of a strength thing. You can dunk some Oreos in warm milk. Ew, warm milk. What? That's impressive, truly. Thanks. You guys want to see something else? Okay. Well, while we're doing this cheesy show you guys videos thing, you guys, peep this out. So I tried some chin-ups the other day, like just regular chin-ups with my palm facing me, which I never do, from a complete dead hang. It kind of hurt. I never do palm up stuff like this. It kind of hurt my biceps, but hey, I got 4 in there. I was like, okay. From a dead hang? From 6'8"? I thought that was cool. And then I also benched 405. I don't know if you guys want to see that. Well, I'm just showing you stupid videos. Focus. slow. But to my credit, I tried a second one. I failed. To my credit, though, that was after work. I got off work at 3:30 in the morning and then went to the gym. So I was pretty tired, and I got 4 or 5 for one. I think I can get 4 or 5 for two. But jump over a crack in the sidewalk. Every chin up that Corey West does counts multiple times. 4 reps, is that fresh? That was the 4 reps was right after I did the bench press. I did dips, bench press, and then I was like walking by the pull-up thing, and I was like, I wonder if I can. So it was right after the bench press. Can you close at 3.5? Says Robert Kelly. I have to get off here. I have to call Dawn. I have to call Dawn, guys. Chin-ups are amazing. Being supinated from dead hang is great for shoulder health. Derek is setting everybody up to show a D pick. Whoa, that's not on there. Anyway, all right, guys. I love you, death. Moderators, can you please plug the AW Switch? You guys get yourself hat, shirts, stickers, all the things. Discount code AW Derek. Obviously, save yourself a little bit of money, guys. I've been really appreciating everybody buying the shirts. They've been selling like hotcakes. So we have a badass logo or a badass shirt sticker getting designed. You guys are going to love this. I know you guys are going to love this. So really excited about that. Obviously, if you guys aren't subscribed, that's weird. Subscribe to the channel. Don't just hang out with here without subscribing. And more content will be coming out about me and Matt. Obviously on Aussie Arm Wrestler tomorrow, me and Matt will be there doing this. All right. Love you guys to death. Anybody that has a YouTube channel on here, moderators, please hang out for a second, plug their YouTube channels. DF, you can plug yours or your Discord, all the things. There's my lady, Bridget, popping in at the very end. All right. Love you guys to death. Thank you for supporting me. Robert Kelly, thank you for everything in the super chats. Thank you, Wizard, for the super chats. You guys, thank you for supporting. And I will talk to you guys later. See you next week, Wednesday. We'll do the same thing, but better. All right, bye.